Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of September, I'm offering a special called the Sear, which is a reading that joins and brings together both oracle and tarot cards. And I'll also still be doing the live messenger channeled messages service, which basically consists in me giving you a channeled message from my spirit guides towards an area of life of your choosing and through a $7 donation. So if you would like to know more info about those offers or any other of my tarot services, just email me, or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Gemini, I do feel like this month of September, there's something taking you down emotionally. There's an emotional impact associated with negative events or situations that are taking a little bit of your energy into a spiral of depression or grief. I do feel like some of you are going to leave, though. You're going to leave that depressive state or depressive states and tendencies, and you're going to encounter reasons to smile and to rejoice more into the later part of the month. Because I feel like the first 2 weeks into, I feel like the Libra season will have a significant positive change effect on your moods. But until then, I feel like this Virgo season is taking you down. Gemini, I feel like you are giving in or giving up on something, and this giving up might be about giving up of your own happiness or giving up of your own creative ideas, giving up of your dreams, giving up of your hope in finding better than what you have encountered so far. So this is a month where it's very important for you to be aware of your tendency to focus only on the emotional lack. This is the Five of Cups, and it is present in the soul position, so definitely you are feeling more negative. There's an emotional, again, attachment to circumstances that you feel, in which you feel you have lost. Sometimes the Five of Cups is more than a loss itself, is a loss of expectations. Again, loss of expectations of old dreams, longings, things that we wanted to achieve, but that we didn't found them to happen the way we planned to or the way we hoped to. But the Five of Cups is a change, an emotional change in the current. It's not where it ends. That's why there's 2 cups behind it. So you still have something emotionally healing and emotionally important in your life that can be worth your while, that it's a reason to turn around and see the bright aspects and see the light. But I feel like you, Gemini, you're turning your back to the light. It's like the light is there, it's already there in your life. There's a glimpse of where that light might be, where that happiness could be found. But somehow you're turning your back to it. It could be because there's something triggering you during this month of September that reawakens a sense of loss or a sense of unwelcome change that you are facing, dealing with your attachments, because you also have death here in your unconscious. So this is about transformation, letting go, shedding the old skin into the new one. And this is never a fun and easy process. So honor and respect your process. Give yourself time to heal, give yourself time to grieve, but also give yourself time to heal and smile, to do things that balance the negative part of your process. Negative, when I say negative, is the challenging aspect of your process. And I feel like your creativity could help you, your youthful child could help you, your unique ideas and different style and ways of enterprise and exploration and expression of your truth could help you. Family could help you as well, is showing here. But it's like you are more comfortable in going through this emotional challenging period by yourself. But the fact that you're going through it by yourself might as well cause a sense of loneliness or a sense of you focusing your attention only on that, and so pulling you deeper than what you need to go in those currents of fear. Sometimes the Five of Cups and the Death card together for me are also talking about extreme fear of something. So even if nothing negative is happening, even if you feel like you don't have an objective reason to feel this way, it could be that you're anxious about the future. It could be that you can sense that change is in the horizon and that it will not be easy, or that it will not be something, a change that will pass by without leaving its marks, or where you would change freely. It's like something has to go. And are you willing to pay that price of what has to go? Are you willing to give up of something in order to find something else? I also feel like those are a lot of questions that are with you during this phase, is that the sense of sacrifice. It's like you have two options here. Either you follow the path of happiness, the path that could lead you to your happy ending, the path that could lead to a happy emotional resolution, actually, from what you feel like right now that can't happen or is impossible. You have that path, or you have a path where you will need to sacrifice that happy state of ending, that happy state of conclusion of a situation. You'll have to give that up in order to find something else, in order to find maybe a path. I feel like it could be that this has to deal, for some of you Geminis, it could be dealing with your sense of power, your sense of creative power, and also your sense of it's like something to deal with the child and the mother here. For Geminis that are parents, it could be that children are asking a sacrifice from you. It could be that you are called to sacrifice something for a child or for family, or vice versa, a child is asking you to sacrifice something. It's interesting because I do feel like the sacrificing force could also be associated with a child, a family situation, a pregnancy, something. It's like for you might feel like there's no easy way out. There's no easy way of deciding or choosing something here. For those of you that this is not about a child or an issue with your parental identity or your identity as a daughter or a son, it's just there's two roads available for you, Gemini. Yes, one where you could be co-creating, one where you can be much more, let's say, pleasurably, let's say your pleasures would be met, your desires will be met. There's a very central energy here as well about you, so maybe this also has a dynamic here about you fulfilling the body needs, your body desires in one path, and the other one is a spiritual path. And what do you choose? And I feel like some of you are also it's like you feel like this is unfair, or you feel like something is that you're being wronged in something that's happening in your life, and you don't know how to move beyond this, like the injustices of life or of divine purposes that you don't get. You're not meant yet to understand. You're about to, because from the Hangman you go to the Death. So they are together in this evolutionary path here. So you are evolving. You will discover what you need to discover. Give it time. Give yourself time, Gemini. I feel like you're imposing a lot of things in a process that it's not easy, that it's no joke, and that it takes its time, because what you're dealing with is with the spiritual awakening here to a different way of being, to a different way of relating with life, with love, with those you're surrounded by. So what true happiness means for you? I feel like some of you should question as well this point. What is real happiness to you? Where does it lie? How does it look like? What you could do? How do you see yourself? And what do you see yourself with when you think about true happiness? Because I feel like some of you might feel like something would make you happy. In reality, that might be a shallow aspect of happiness. I feel like you're being called to reflect right now while you're going through this doubt, while you're going through this pain or this change. You're being asked to consider what real happiness is. Where do you find it? And I think that part of it is also about you reconciling with your own soul. I keep getting a sense that there's a conflict between body and soul. Temptation maybe of the earthly pleasures. Temptation in a way where you become enslaved by those desires of earthly realms, of the earthly realm, or your spiritual path, your devotion, your purpose, your service. And I do not feel this is easy. I do not feel like you are, of course, that we all can help to aid to our own misery. Yes, we can all do that with our patterns and self-destructive, harmful ways of interacting, and sabotaging our process of healing. But I'm feeling like your question here is deep and, again, not fun. You're not having fun with what you're dealing with in September, even though I feel like there are reasons for you to be inspired and for you to be happy. There are reasons lying ahead of you, but you need to change the focus. See, the Five of Cups and the Hangman here are telling you change your perspective. Turn around. I keep getting, it's like that song of Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart. It's like, yes, things might seem dark and things are scary and things are maybe really dark for you and you just don't see the light, but maybe it's because you're not turning to the light. Maybe it's because you're frozen or still in the same place where you have been in the last weeks or months or years. Turn around and you will see something. I feel like some of you that are going through a dark or period or difficult, let's put the word difficult, challenging thing here. When I see this card's Death and Five of Cups, usually this is not a new process. Usually this is something that you have been working through. And there are months where they are felt more intensely than others. And I just feel like September can be one of those months where you would feel this fear of death, fear of endings and fear of beginnings, fear of change and fear of the unknown, where you can feel this more intensely. In order for you to, maybe it's what you need, that scare, to look to the right direction. There's a different direction for you, Gemini, one you might not be exploring yet, one that you might not yet understand, but there is, and it's going to give you the best that there is possibly to achieve emotionally and spiritually. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.